Hey yo, Vivi here, back to give just one tip in Expedition 33 that everyone can use. I've recently finished the game and it's been fun. My tip's not about gameplay mechanics though. There's plenty of that already up everywhere. This is a simple but very useful quality of life tip. Whether you're new at the game or on your second playthrough, you should find this useful. And it's about saving your game anywhere reliably. See, this game doesn't have manual saves. Instead, kinda like Dark Souls, it autosaves often. This can sometimes be an issue though, primarily when you're struggling against an enemy and have to walk back and forth every time you lose. And also for peace of mind too. I'm sure you get that feeling that you want to make sure your game is saved before you close it. I think the one way to save that everyone will rely on are the expedition flags. It's the most obvious after all. But there are lots of optional bosses in this game and not all of them have flags nearby. So what we'll do then is trigger the autosave at will. And here's the go-to trigger while out in the field. You just have to go into the character menu and fiddle with your equipment. Any changes you make will trigger an autosave. Let me sample it here. I press start, choose Gustav, and then I change his Dodger Pictos into Critical Burn. Once we exit the menu, as you can see, an autosave will trigger. Some players in Reddit already know of this method, but what I don't see is the fact that you actually don't have to change anything. The game just has to think you did. Let me demonstrate. Press start, choose Gustav, then I attempt to change his Dodger Pictos, but in this case I picked the Dodger Pictos again, so nothing really changed. Exit the menu and yup, there it is, it autosaved. It's that simple. In fact, you don't even have to press any direction. You can just go to the character menu, press confirm 1, 2, 3, 4 times, then press back 1, 2, 3 times to exit the menu, wha-bam, autosave. Let's call this the pause method. Also take note that changing your current party lineup won't trigger an autosave. It only triggers when you change either Pictos, Lumina, weapons, or costumes. You might find though that it doesn't always trigger, and I've actually figured out why. There's 2 reasons. The first is the last autosave was too soon. There are lots of other autosave triggers, like examining flags, picking up items, or changing maps. In this case, just wait 10 seconds before trying the pause method again. After that, it should work. The next reason is also simple, and that's if you're too close to a roaming enemy. As you can see, it doesn't trigger. This implies that you need to be far enough away for the pause method to even work, but not so. You can actually queue the autosave. Again, let me demonstrate. I'm too close to this chromatic Lancelier, so I do the pause method and it doesn't trigger the autosave. But what I've actually done is queue an autosave. To actually trigger the autosave, you just move away. It'll trigger at a certain distance. Same applies for enemies in the Continent Overworld, even though those don't move. And that's it. This is most useful for when you're about to fight a new enemy, or a particularly hard boss. You'll be unfamiliar with their moveset and likely do badly, or die, which is what happened to me during expert mode. Maybe you also want to master how to parry their moveset, or you just want to mess around. This allows you to save right in front of them before engaging. Should cut down on the unnecessary walk you have to do before each attempt. And here's the thing that I just found out recently. Maybe the fight's going badly, you're backed into a corner, everyone's pretty much dead. You actually don't have to wait for your enemy to take you out. During your character's turn, you can actually open the game menu, where you can load your previous saves. The first on the list will always be your most recent autosave. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's a third reason why the game won't autosave, and that's while you're here. Good luck. And that's it. Hope you found this useful. Go out there and enjoy Clair Obscur with this pseudo-manual save technique. See y'all later.